If you have $1 billion,
Wow.
where would you invest zero waste hierarchy?
This is a question with no answer. I would, to be honest, I'd probably change my mind in an hour, but I would probably put it on edible food rescue because I think that we waste far too much food, and there's far too many people on this planet that need quality nutrition and quality food, and I think this helps these problems a lot more, but it also connects, I think, a great human need and a great planetary need in terms of access to healthy and edible food through rescue programs and through also redistribution of otherwise a great resource which is lost.
Thank you so much. $1 billion, where would you invest it in the zero waste hierarchy?
I would definitely invest it in source reduction. I believe in prevention better than cure concept, which is we would like to, as much as possible, create products that doesn't need to be a problem anymore. I mean, less plastic and renewable source of energy and renewable source of, and sustainable products for the environment. So I would definitely go for source reduction. So there will be everything will be biodegradable.
So if you have $1 billion, where would you invest it in the zero waste hierarchy?
I think I would invest it in source reduction. I think there are a lot of cool things being done in that realm and a lot of interesting ways of incorporating farmers, waste pickers, and other community members in that process. So, source reduction. Yeah.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.
$1 billion, where would you invest it in the zero waste hierarchy?
If I had $1 billion, I'd have to invest it in source reduction because the more that we can reduce that source, the less we have to worry about everything else down the chain. So, put it up here. Yeah.
Okay, Jocelyn, if you have $1 billion, where would you invest it in the zero waste hierarchy?
Okay, so for $1 billion, it keeps me, it gives me attention so that I can invest this $1 billion. So potentially the small scale and decentralized decomposting or anaerobic digestion. I think these models they create some sorts of incentives to local communities, and for me, I think commercializing this organic composting would be an area where I could invest this $1 billion. Yes, the small scale and decentralized composting or anaerobic digestion. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
$1 billion, where would you invest it in the zero waste hierarchy?
I'll invest in the source reduction. That's where the waste being generated. And for us, in order to have all this, we must have the waste here. Okay, thank you.
Invest it there.
Yes.
Thank you. So if you have $1 billion, where would you invest it in the zero waste hierarchy?
Certainly source reduction.
Source reduction. If you have $1 billion, where would you invest it in the zero waste hierarchy?
I will invest it in the area of source reduction because that is the key. When the source, we are able to reduce where we generate the waste, then the effect on the community will also be minimized. So I will spend this money more on educating people and reducing the generation of waste at the source.
If you have $1 billion, where would you invest it in the zero waste hierarchy?
Well, if we can, they equally distribute it, no, on the zero waste approach, we will. But if just one, I think edible food rescue, we will focus, concentrate the resources on this one because food is a major basic resource that people need, no? And cost also poses also a big challenge if not properly handled. methane production. No? So I think we can do a lot, no? Not just the $1 billion, but the food itself, no? The value of the resources. We can always double the impact of the resources that we have, and the resources that we will be saving, and again feeding the community as well. So thank you very much, and edible food. All right.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
$1 billion US dollar, where would you invest it? Thank you.
Si tu as 1 milliard, tu investis dans quoi?
Alors, j'adore le compost, mais malheureusement, comme je l'ai dit dans ma présentation hier, si j'ai 1 milliard, j'investirai dans la source reduction, dans la réduction à la source. Parce que tous ces problèmes ne seraient pas là si jamais on n'utilisait que qu'on n'achetait que ce qu'on utilisait et qu'on ne produisait que ce qu'on utilisait. Donc si j'avais 1 milliard, je confirme, ce serait pour la réduction à la source.